Okay, Asia session recap. I'm like, fine, I try to finish this in 5 minutes, right? I mean, I just recorded 2 times. Audio was bugging, so I mean, I don't even know. It's just a personal journal, and I shouldn't even care, but it's whatever. Okay. Obviously, going to Asia is pretty bullish. During open because we have this new week opening gap to fill, so I tried to long. Tried to long off of this 15-minute for value gap. Let me turn my magnet on. 15-minute for value gap. 1 minute order block. Right, so 15-minute value gap is right here. Obvious longs, right? But my entry, what was wrong with my entry was that um, tried to long too early, or not that I tried to long too early, it's just that I stopped looking at the charts after I got stopped out 3 times in a row. I only lost $80 here. Valid trades, I feel like, maybe I could have cut down on one re-entry, which was pretty stupid. But overall, I'm not too mad. It's only $80 at the end of the day. Should have kept on paying attention though, instead of not looking at the charts. That's emotions, right? Like after I lost, I'm obviously gonna be getting emotional, even though it's $80 on the eval too, which I'm up a good amount on, so it shouldn't matter at all. But like I'm not even cheesed after losing 300 right now. But at that time, I was like, oh, I don't want to be spamming re-entries, right? Even though it's a pretty valid setup. So I just hopped off after. I don't want to be losing more, right? Maybe we're gonna inverse stuff like that, right? So could have longed here, could have, would have, should have. I mean, it's whatever. Could have got this. So I was cheesed. It's whatever though, bro. Like I mean, I learned, obviously I probably would have caught this if I just stayed on, because it's a pretty valid setup. 15-minute value gap, we sweat the liquidity, just like here, right? 15-minute value gap had the order block as well, though. Sweat the liquidity, but we wanted to tap into the CE, so it's whatever. Right, also there was another entry here in case I missed this one, right? 1 minute order block right here. Sweat this liquidity right here, and you enter right there with your stop right there for 6 points, and then aim for either this high here or this high right here. Or I think that one would have got edged low key. I mean, I don't know. Julia just entered maybe at the gap open. Right? Okay. These trades were bullshit. No, I'm not gonna take these trades. I don't know why I tricked along here, even though we already filled the gap. I just thought because looking at last week's new week opening gap during Asia, like when we opened there, we came up, filled the gap, and then we came up a little higher to take out like this, like a similar high to this, right? Like a liquidity over there. So I thought we'd do the same for this, but we did not. So that's that. Stupid trades, shouldn't have taken them, but it's whatever. It's only like an extra $60, $80. These trades I tried longing. I thought they were pretty valid because basically I know that we're bearish, but I mean, the only thing that made me want to long here is that it looks like it's accumulating, and then now this is the manipulation down just to distribute up to take out this high, right? This high, because I was still in that mentality, and then now I looked at a couple weeks before that, right? Not just last week's end. We didn't take out a similar high to this. We didn't need to, right? We just built a gap and followed the trend, which is obviously bearish here, right? So looking at this. Right, so try to along here. What do we have? We had a 1 minute order block, right? And then we had a rejection wick like this. I don't know if you could count it as one. I don't know. I counted it as one, but I'm still kind of confused on that. So here we swept this liquidity here, entered for long right on here on this level at 504. So it was like right over here. Stopped out 501 right over here, right? Came back and swept me out, so that sucks. And then we came down, swept that low, tapped in, then rallied. I don't know, rallied, but manipulated, I guess, pushed up a little bit. Again, I tried longing here. Don't remember what my entry trigger was. Maybe I just 526. I entered 526. Jeez, I don't know what I entered on, bro. I think I just entered off of a change in state, maybe. I think we came up. But I don't know. Stupid trade. Okay. Anyways, going to this trade. Last trade was a valid trade though. So turn off my executions just so. Actually, no, I'll leave them on. So, oops. All right. So Obviously, we filled in the week opening gap. We inversed the 15-minute fair value gap on the 15-minute chart. That 1-minute fair value gap. 15-minute chart, right? Inverse this one right here. Played to inverse this, obviously, but aside from that, looking at the 1-minute, main confluence for that was that 1-minute fair value gap and the 1-minute rejection wick that was inversed, right? Because I use this. And then my entry was at 501. So my entry was around here. Got slipped out. 503, around here. My entry was at 503, or my 501, so it was like here. Stop. Dog. Okay, my entry was at around here. 501, and then this was at 503. That was the exact trade I took. Right, so here we swept it, and then we came back down, right? So we swept it like just right over here, basically. So swept it, just came up to this level where I put my stop loss. And then we came back down here. So I entered there. A little bit of a late entry, but we wanted to still come back up a little bit higher, so we did. And then stopped me out, obviously. Could have re-entered though. Could have re-entered after we came back down, right? And it's like that's the main point of doing these 2-point stops, that I'm going to be re-entering a lot. But after being down 250 and after or 280 actually, after being down 280, I was kind of fed up and I just closed the charts because I was like, oh no, I wasn't even that emotional too. Like 280 is not that, like, obviously it looks like a lot of trades, and obviously I could have cut down on like 5 or 4 trades, but it's only 300, right? So I should have kept on looking, right? Like that's the same thing with this, right? I should have kept on looking at the charts. I should have stayed on and then here stayed on, but I mean, I just wanted to be like, I don't want revenge. You know, it's only Asia, right? I'm gonna just wait for tomorrow, and then I mean, look at the trade now, bro. Obviously, I'm aiming for this low here, or at least the CE of this rejection wick. I don't know if I got hit or not. I don't think it did. You know, I edged. Yeah, I got edged, right? So, guess aim for there. Fortunately, though, um, I mean, that's basically it. So, could have hit 2 trades if I just stayed on the chart. Basically, the lesson of this trading session. I mean, it's the only thing I could have done better, except for not trading bullshit, which is what I do basically every day. I take at least a couple trades off some random bullshit, so that's that. But just cutting down on that, and then obviously stay on the chart. I think this was just one thing where I do during Asia because it's only Asia. I got New York tomorrow. New York though, I'm trying to keep it under 5 trades tomorrow, and under $300 in losses. So I want this number here, if I have a losing day tomorrow, to be under minus 500. So don't want to lose more than 300 tomorrow. Main goal, 5 trades. 5 trades, so I'm not, not taking entries here. Obviously, on cases where I can stay on the chart, right? Because, if this was New York, obviously, even if it was Asia, bro, 5 trades, kind of these 3 trades, and then I stay on, maybe I'll lose one more, and then boom, catch that entry, and boom, up there, right? Or if I don't take any of those, right, hop on here, right, I lose this one, lose this one, lose this one, and then I re-enter here, boom, right? 5 trades, perfect amount, I think. And if you're losing 2 points of 5 trades, that's 10 points of total. So 10 points a day in losses, that's $100. So that should be well under. But cases where I have to do 5-point stops trade or 20-point trade, I mean, I don't know. But tomorrow, under 5 trades, under $300 in losses. That's the goal. But I'm gonna make my video tomorrow. So that's it. 10 minutes. Nice. Okay. Yep. That's it.